Hey guys! I bought some art Graf on Boxing Day. If you want to see me swatch these out and play with them a little bit, then stick around. So post Christmas, I did some online shopping there were Boxing Day sales, and a lot of these Boxing Day sales started before Christmas Day actually, and went beyond. And in the art supply world, I noticed there was some really good Boxing Day sales right after Christmas, and they did go into the beginning of the new year, into January. So I was relaxing, after Christmas, the hoopla of Christmas and everything. And I was online looking around for stuff, and yeah, I got some deals. So I was shopping online. I went to check out Above Ground Art Supplies. That is a store in Toronto, and they had some sales. I don't remember how much I paid, but I just know that the prices for the art Graf were way better than Amazon and a few other places I checked for in Canada. I mean, I'm in Canada, so shopping for us here is a little different than for our American neighbors. Okay. So I ordered the art Graf, the tailor shape water soluble. It's inspired by a tailor's chalk. Art Graf Tailor Shape is a rich pigment block designed for drawing and painting. So, what is art Graf? Art Graf are blocks of pigment that you can use for drawing and for painting. And I saw a lot of YouTubers playing with these, and I wanted to try them. But I waited so I could find them at a good price, a better price than I had seen them. So I found them at a good price at Above Ground Art Supplies. Unfortunately, that sale is probably over by now, but it's worth checking around when you're looking for some art supplies. Just check a lot of places. And this was not a store that was familiar to me. I found it by Googling Art Supplies Canada or something like that, and I came across this store, and they were having a Boxing Day sale, and the art Graf was included in that. Excuse me. So, yeah, I ordered me some art Graf. I would have liked to have gotten the set of, there were 6 colors, and I think it was like a neutral set, but they were sold out of that, so this is what I got. So these are inspired by Taylor chalks, and I'm a sewer, so I know what they do. They do look a lot like the chalks we use for marking fabric. And they are basically pure pigment. So these are like watercolors. And they also have some that are more graphite. And they are basically, yeah, just pigment. A lot of pigment. So these are the ones I got. I got this set of, this one is a white. Oh, this thing here. Okay. I'm gonna use my, there we go. So basically in this set, it says here that I have a black pigment block and a white pigment block, and I also have a graphite block. So art Graf makes colored graphites and sells, oh my god, these pigment blocks. This is a little hard to open. And yeah, okay. So okay. So here is one of my Boxing Day purchases, which is the Art Graf VR Coat Tailor Shape Water Soluble blocks. These can be used dry or wet. The first set I have here contains a block of black and a block of white, and this is graphite. So this is graphite, and these two are more like watercolors. They are basically blocks of pigment. So I got this. Now I am trying to preserve the plastic that they came in because I don't know how I will store these right now. I don't have a very practical like container to put these in. I will be storing these in a drawer with my other graphites and some pastels that I have. And I don't want them to get broken unless like this one, which my cat's broke. Thank you very much. So let's see. The easiest way I found to open this is to split this here. Okay. And then I really like the palette, the cork palette. That's really cool. And I would have liked, like I said, I think I mentioned this already, I would have really liked to have gotten the other palette. There's a palette, there's 6 colors in it. They're more like neutral, nature, earth tone. But the store was sold out, so, and I really wanted these. I wasn't sure I'd want the primary colors. I hemmed and hawed, but I'm glad I got them. And in addition to the set of 3 primary colors, I ordered a green. I know I can mix the colors myself and get a green, but I just thought it'd be fun to have a ready-made green. And I accidentally ordered another magenta. I was probably wanting to order another color, and for some reason, because this is magenta, so, but it doesn't matter. I'm sure I will get to use it eventually. Okay, so these are the Art Graf. Let me open this one. It's a green one. So I don't have a place to put this green one after. I'll just have to be careful. Okay, so let's see how these play. Okay, so I'm just gonna use one of my watercolor sketchbooks that I have. It's an old one that I have, but it's got very nice paper in it. It's very smooth. I have the note here. It's 250 GSM, and it's I don't think it's cotton, but you know what? It's actually a very nice paper for getting this at the dollar store. It's a very nice paper. All right, so let's try this. So these can be used dry or wet, and they look and feel very similar to sewing Taylor's chalk. But I know they're not the same, because Taylor's chalks would be, they're not pure pigment, basically. They're color added with wax or something else. So, okay. So this is the blue. Just, so see, you can do lines. You can do like the background with this. Skip to show you how different ways you can use this. Here's the yellow. Let's do this here. There's the yellow. I'm writing. I'm just being silly. So as you can see, I'm just working it like a big crayon. And here we have the red. Do, 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 do. So there we go. There's the red. And oh, I forgot my green. I didn't leave any room for my green. So okay, here's my green. Do, do, do. So you can use it on its side. You can rub it. You can use this as a rubbing and get texture. So those are the three primaries plus a green. And with water, and this is just a water, whoops, one of those water brushes. Oh, this is not my best water brush, but it's the one I keep by my desk for doing quick things and for swatching. So there. So as you can see, if you draw on it and then activate it with water, you still see basically the lines. But if you want to use it just as a paint, you can. It activates quite easily. And you can also just use it as a watercolor paint and it's just color. You just get pure, beautiful color. So that's the beauty of this. If you really want to get rich color, yeah, the way to go. That's the red. Oh, and I was mixing with the yellow. So should we try some mixing just for the fun of it? Let's see, some yellow here, some red, some orange happening here, maybe. Some more of this yellow. There we go. Get an orangey color. And let's see if we can activate some blue with some yellow and see if we get a green. Getting a green from the blue and yellow there. And let's see if we get a red and blue. And get a nice purple. See how they work? They're very nice. Very, very nice colors. So there, we just did some mixing 101 there. So you can see how they work. So they just a little dab of water will do you. So they're I find these are versatile, and I really like the cork. That is a big bonus for me to keep them from breaking, because now that I have this one that is broken into little pieces, I will definitely focus on using this one more as a watercolor. I'll try to find a container for it, like maybe a little Altoids or metal tin or something, because now it's all broken. I could still use it. It's still usable, but At these moments, I have to repeat the mantra, I love my cats. I love my cats. I love my cats. I do not want to put them up for adoption. I love my cats. Oh, goodness. Okay. So that is the primary set plus the green. Oh, I didn't mix the green with anything to make other colors, but I just wanted to show you that just with the primary set, I showed you 6 colors. I showed you 6 colors that I made real quickly out of the primary set. So if you're wondering if this is for you and you don't know which one anytime you buy the primaries of anything that is water soluble, or even in other, whether it's oils or acrylics, you can get a whole range of colors just by buying this. And I also recommend that if you buy just the primaries, that you get yourself a white and a black, because with the white and the black, that is when you can make your pastels and you can make your more moody colors, and there's a whole variety of colors you can get. So now let's see, the white is probably not going to show up very well here. Okay, this is the white. Let's see if it shows on the red. Oh, since my red is not that dark, so there's the white. And the black, it's a very dark black. Okay, and this is the graphite, and the graphite does feel different, feels like graphite. And it's scratchier, just like it sounds like a pencil. So let's activate the black. Yeah. And let's activate the graphite. The graphite is different. Yeah, I see a difference, definitely. See, it's hard to show it on screen here, but yeah, there's definitely a difference between the graphite and the black pigment here. Feel it. Yeah. And see this green? Yeah. The white is going to be hard to activate, but there's the white there on top of the red. So, in what ways will I use this? I will be using this in mixed media. I like to, for me, I like to use different types of materials, different types of supplies. I like to combine acrylics with watercolors. I like to alcohol, inks. Sometimes I use oil-based products but oil pastels, usually at the last layer. So to me, this is just another fun art tool to have in my kit to make art. If I feel like doing just a watercolor, I can. If I want to mix it with other materials, I can. And I will be using this in a variety of things. Frankly, I see myself using this a lot in probably making a lot of background papers to use in projects. I like to make my own background papers. I like to make my own embellishments, my own things. And I like to alter also things that I've purchased. Like, for example, one thing I like to alter is old scrapbooking paper that I have no particular desire to use the print as it is, but I like to alter it with my own marks on it. And this will be a fun fun thing to play with. So this was my Art Graf Boxing Day purchase show and tell, and I hope that you learned something. I hope you found this interesting, at least, or entertaining. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for watching, and until next time, stay crafty. Bye.